Mailroom, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Rudy Davis, and would you mind if I recorded this so that my friends know the rules as well? If you don't feel comfortable with it, I won't.
Sure.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. So I'm Sean Steller's power of attorney, and I mailed him 150 pages in a manila envelope. It was trial transcripts and some court proceedings, and he told me yesterday that I couldn't do that because there could only be 15 pages in an envelope. But I thought if it was legal material and I was his power of attorney, that might be an exception.
You have to have, if it's not from his actual attorney, and you have to have the return address would have to be from a legal entity.
Okay, so me being power of attorney doesn't cut the mustard, I guess?
It doesn't, no.
Okay.
So I sent it back to, and it didn't have your return address. It was just UPS.
Right. I have a contract with UPS Store because I don't have a printer that can print all that fancy stuff, and that's true. It had the address of the UPS Store. That's absolutely right.
So it got returned to that. He needs to get pre-approved by the warden.
Okay.
He goes to his classification officer.
Okay.
His dorm. Each dorm has one. And they will do the paperwork so that he can get extra, more than 15 pages.
Okay.
Because it's not, if it were coming from an actual attorney or the court, he could have more than 15 pages. But since it's a private citizen, it has to be less than 15 pages or less.
Okay.
You can split that up into 2 envelopes if that is
right.
more expeditious.
Well, yeah, and it was about 150 pages. So what I'm going to do, and just to make sure you're in agreement, is I'm going to have them put it in 8 or 9 envelopes. Right, just put 15 pages in every envelope, and then remail it. And you'd be okay with that? Is that acceptable?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That works.
There was another item where he had more than 4 books, and if we send him 4 books, that's appropriate. But we can't send him more than 4, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So
all right.
He has to authorize me to send those back to Amazon.
Okay.
And then they'll credit him, and then it gets. But I don't think there was an invoice in that box.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I wasn't the sender of that package. I think there was another lady that sent that. So she'll put.
Yeah.
She'll.
But they can be picked up at the gate. If they want to send them back themselves.
Yeah. These people probably don't live in Florida is the problem, so it's going to be a challenge.
No.
Yeah.
So he needs to pay the postage to send that back.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. It's just I understand you're very there's a lot of policies, and we're trying to understand what they are so we don't break them in the future. So, okay.
Well, there are all of these are listed in Chapter 33, the DOC website for Florida.
Okay.
If you have some time for some real boring reading material.
No, I got you. That would be. Hold on. I want to look that up. So, how do I find that if I go to Google?
Florida Department of Corrections.
Yes, ma'am.
And there should be a little subtitle. I can't think right offhand, but that would say Chapter 33.
Okay, Chapter 33.
Yeah,
okay.
And it would be under admissible reading material. I think it's 301 or 501.
Okay.
It'll break it down with the table of contents.
Okay, because I have the Blackwater River Correctional Handbook, Blackwater River Correctional Facility Handbook. I do have that, and I believe I've read through that, and I don't remember some of the regulations, but I'll go revisit it just to make sure. But you've been very helpful this morning. I think I know the rules now, and I'm going to ask that UPS store to break it down into 15 pages, and I'll try to ask Sean to maybe he can speak to the warden and get an exception if that's possible for power.
He can, for further use, just go to his classification officer. They will issue a memo to the warden.
Okay.
To allow more than 15 pages of legal material from a private source.
Great.
And
okay.
Then it'll be good to go.
Okay. Well, I want to maintain a good relationship with you guys because I don't know how long Sean's going to be in there, and I really appreciate you being so helpful and letting us know exactly what the rules are and the policy. So thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.